we have to tell you, we've checked with state regulators and they say almost all gyms around Florida are in compliance, but we found at least one gym here in Tallahassee that appears not to be following the governor's order, despite being a block away from the governor's mansion. Sign after sign, door after door, gyms around Tallahassee are locked up and closed down.
We actually closed before the governor's order came out.
Sweat Therapy Fitness, just one of dozens of local gyms impacted by the state's response to the COVID-19 crisis. Which led us to ask, why does this gym on North Monroe have a full parking lot? This is what we saw from the street outside of Atlas Fit. As recently as Monday, May 4th, people in gym attire exiting the building, walking to their cars. That full parking lot is a scene that repeats the last 3 weeks. We've seen cars parked starting April 14th and then on April 15th. And again, cars entering the lot on April 16th. It continues April 28th. People walking inside with workout gear from that same packed parking lot. And we checked the website as late as April 29th, allowing members to reserve an open studio slot. We wanted to learn why Atlas Fit appears open for business. My name is Monica Casey. I'm a reporter for WCTV. We called the gym on April 29th. An employee answered and said they would call back. We called again, and we also reached out to the state.
Social distancing is really important.
Nikki Freed is the Commissioner of Agriculture and Consumer Services. Her department regulates gyms.
So as you go from machine to machine, you're sweating, which is a good thing, but unfortunately, we know that this virus spreads, just by that kind of those droplets.
The Department of Ag and Consumer Services confirms WCTV's email prompted a state inspector to visit Atlas Fit on April 29th. According to its report, there were 5 consumers working out in the facility at the time. That's an issue for 2 separate reasons. First, the state inspector notified the manager they were unregistered with the state. And second, they were operating in defiance of the executive order. The investigator delivered the manager a report stating the gym must close immediately and would not be able to open until he received a license, and the executive order was no longer in effect.
It's very clear, the executive order, and there's not any wiggle room in that.
Kim Bebo owns a different gym called Sweat Therapy Fitness. She says the rules, whether an executive order or registering with the state, should apply to everyone.
It's disheartening that not everybody's on the same page with this, because I think it's real important.
Which leads to more questions about Atlas Fit, considering a week after the business was shut down by state regulators on May 4th, May 5th, and well into this week, people were still inside. We visited the gym around 6:45 on the evening of Thursday, May 7th. The sign on the door says the gym is temporarily closed, but there are 7 cars in the parking lot, and we saw at least 4 people working out inside through the window. No one came to the door when we knocked multiple times. According to the guidance from the governor's office, local police are left to enforce. No answer yet from the gym. The Department of Ag and Consumer Services directed our latest questions to the governor's office. We're waiting to hear back. And a local restaurant shares a parking lot with that gym. We've reached out a couple of times, but have not yet been able to reach a manager or an owner there for comment. We'll keep you updated. Reporting live downtown, Monica Casey, WCTV Eyewitness News.
Okay, Monica, thank you.